guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend too, actually. So today is Makeup Basket Monday. This is actually week 4 of our makeup baskets. So today what I want to do is go ahead and go over the products that I pulled for last week's Makeup Basket Monday and let you know my thoughts, my opinions. I did do a get ready with me using these products. I posted that on Thursday, so if you want to see that, I will have that link below. So the first product I want to talk about is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream plus Anti-Aging Hydrating Serum with SPF 50 in it. So that's like a complete mouthful, to be honest with you. I absolutely love this foundation. It's completely empty right now, so I need to buy another one. This is one of my favorite foundations because I feel like it does a great job for coverage for my skin. It covers my acne and it's hydrating. It's not overly drying. It doesn't sink into my fine lines or anything. I feel like it makes my skin look very, very nice without looking cakey or anything like that. So I really love the way this looks on my skin. The only thing I do have to complain about this product is the packaging. I feel like the actual silver on here, if you rub this as it starts to get, like after you've used it so many times and you start to rub it, it does come off onto your fingers. So you'll see that, I mean, I've got a little bit of silver on there. So if you're putting this on your skin and you're holding the package, you can possibly get a little bit of that silver into your foundation. Just know that the package starts to wear, like, I guess, deteriorate after a while. I have had this for almost a year, not quite a year. So it's probably about time for it to go in the first place. So just be aware of that packaging. A little bit of a flaw. It may be different though now because, like I said, I've had it for a year, so they may have changed it up a little bit. The next thing is the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set with aloe, green tea, cucumber, and vitamins A, C, and E. I love this makeup setting spray. I think it's a very, very good makeup setting spray. I think if you're looking for one that's very affordable and that's very hydrating, I think this does it. I don't know that it helps to keep my makeup last any longer. Honestly, I have no idea that if it does that or not. But I can tell you that it makes my face feel hydrated. And if you are someone with, like me, that has dry skin, it kind of helps to make your makeup kind of melt into your skin so it doesn't look so patchy or anything like that. Really do like this, and it's affordable, and this is like 2.02 ounces, which is a pretty decent size for a setting spray. Love this, and I definitely will be repurchasing that once it's empty, and this is almost empty too. We're coming close to a lot of empties here. The next 2 products are some blushes. I have 2 blushes here, and they are the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blushes, and I have Seduce and Sensual. So here's the 2 blushes. They look very similar, but there's a slight variation to each of these. Let me open them so I can show you. This is Sensual and this is Seduce. So here's Seduce. So there's what Seduce looks like, and here's what Sensual looks like. So as you can tell, there's a slight difference. I mean, this one's got a little bit more pinky and this one's a little bit more like a orange color. So I really do love both of these though. So if you are into more of like the natural looking blushes, I think these are excellent quality. And I feel like they last a good amount of time on my skin. So I really like these. I wouldn't say they last as long as the Viseart. I don't think they last quite that long, but they are long lasting. So I really do like them. The next thing is I'm not even going to tell you guys about Bite Beauty because you guys are going to know this by now. This is going to probably be in every weekly makeup basket just because I love that product so much. So I did continue to use the Physicians Formula Booster. This is the Ooh La La Sexy Eyes, and this was like a trio set. I don't know what all the other products were. I have no idea. I've had it in my drawer for a while, and I just never really got around to using it a whole lot. So I do know now that I don't really like this product for like the waterline or for the tight lining. I don't think it's good for either one of those ideas. I think it would be good on the actual lid, but I don't like this type of product on my lid. I'd like a liquid eyeliner on my lid. So for me, this is actually going to be tossed. So there's something that's gone this week. Bye-bye. The next product is the IT Cosmetics Feel the Moment Anti-Aging. Oh, the reason why I didn't like it on the tight line and waterline is because it bleeds so much. I should have told you that. It bleeds. Like, it comes outside of the line, it will start to run down. It doesn't stay. So for me, I need something with staying power, so that's why it's getting tossed. The next thing is the IT Cosmetics Feel the Moment Anti-Aging Ultra Hydrating Sensory Awakening Primer Serum. And it says with caviar extract, hydrolyzed collagen, peptides, hyaluronic acid, vitamins A, C, and E, argan, jojoba, avocado, and deep ocean water. Which, what's deep ocean water? I have no idea. Do you know? No idea. But either way, I feel like this definitely is a sensory awakening type of primer. If you use this in the morning, you can definitely smell it. It has a definite, oh my gosh, it smells so good though. It's not a bad scent. It's a really good scent. It's almost like a, I would say almost spa-like. I think it smells almost spa-like. It reminds me of like the texture of the, hang on, the Smashbox, I think it is. It reminds me of the texture of that, but it doesn't have that, like it's silky and smooth like that, but it doesn't have that silicone base. It's very silky and smooth. You put it on your skin. It doesn't do anything for blurring pores. So that's what I actually like about it, is that it doesn't do the pore blurring, because those pore blurring products seem to make my skin look, I don't know, they just don't look good on my skin. They kind of peel up and I don't like the way that they look. This doesn't feel like that once you put it on. It just, the way that it feels on your skin feels very silky and smooth. Absolutely love this product, and I will continue to use this and love this. The next actual product is another primer. This was the IT Cosmetics number 50 Serum Collagen Veil Anti-Aging Primer. It says 50 plus hydrating, anti-aging peptides, essential lipid-rich oils of vitamins, extracts, and botanicals. Love this one too. Now this one reminds me of the IT Cosmetics, not IT Cosmetics. This is IT Cosmetics. It reminds me of the Too Faced Hangover RX. So it reminds me of that in a way that it's very, almost like lotion-like. Let me show you. So it's very lotion-y. So when you put it on, it feels like you're just putting lotion on your skin, like a moisturizer. But it smells very, very good. It's got a nice citrus scent to it. I love the way this one smells. This is another excellent product. If you've never checked out IT Cosmetics primers, I definitely recommend both of them. I think they're really, really good. I think this one to me is more for like combination, whatever skin, normal skin. This one I feel like is more for like dry to normal skin. So I think you could use either one, but that's just kind of how I feel about them. I feel like this one's very hydrating. I still have to use a moisturizer with it though, because my skin is so dry. I have to use a moisturizer with almost everything I use. The next product is the Pure Minerals Double Ego Dual Ended Eyeliner in Queensland. Queensland, yeah. I keep getting that wrong. I keep thinking it says Queens Island. I don't know why I think it says that. I love this product. This is a dual-ended one, so one end is like a pencil form. Oh, I'm not going to be able to write on my hand. I need something to wipe my hand off with. I have all that primer that's kind of not sunk in yet. So let's rub that together. So it is a dual-ended little pencil here. So you do have like the pencil end. So as you can see, there's the pencil end. And then you also have, this side is like the liquid, like the felt type pen. And this one looks like that. So I really love this product though. I need to check out more of the Pure Minerals ones. I don't even know if they sell this in stores. I think this came in one of my subscription boxes that I got a while back. But I really love this. It stays in my waterline. The actual liquid side goes onto my lid very nicely. I love this product. I think it's a very, very good one. I don't hear too many people talk about this either, so maybe it's something they don't really sell in the stores very often. I don't know, but I definitely would look into getting another couple of these actually. The next product is the Physicians Formula. This was a duo set. Oh gosh, I have it on my finger now. This is a duo set. This is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster 4-in-1 Brow Boosting Kit. It says a pencil and a highlighter. So here's the pencil part to it. So they're on one end, you do have the pencil for your brows, and it looks like that when you swipe it right there. So it's a very neutral brown, and then it doesn't have a whole lot of red to it whatsoever. It does have a tiny little bit of red. I wouldn't say it's a lot though. And then the other side is your highlighter, and then there's what the highlighter looks like right here. So that's perfect for doing your brow bone highlight right up in here. If you dab that and then you can pat it in, it looks really good for a brow bone highlight. I love this part of the product. I think it's absolutely amazing. Definitely worth picking up if you ever see it in stores. Wait for Physicians Formula to have sales though, because Physicians Formula is known to have like 40% off sales or buy one get one free sales or stuff like that. So just wait for a sale before you pick these up if you do decide to get that. The other thing that comes with is this little product right here. Now this, when you first open it, it's hard to figure out how to open the top part, but it does come open. I've had this for a while sitting in my drawer, and I just kind of forget about things, and that's sad. This is the reason why I'm doing this no buy this year. So this has dual-ended. There's like a brush side and then like a comb side. So it's two different sides to it. I don't know if you can see the both sides to it or not. I don't know if it's showing up very well, but it's dual-ended. I don't really like the brush to this, to be honest with you. I think that it's okay. But what's underneath here, when you twist this off, you do get a little wand brush, and it has a little bit of color to it, and then it can help to kind of set your brows. Now, I really do love this. I'm losing my voice, guys. I love this whole concept right here, honestly. I feel like this is a really unique concept. But for me, like I said, I don't really care for the brush part to it. I think the brush is just, it's meh. But the other three parts to it, I think is really good. So it's 75% good, I would say. So if you're interested in that, I would definitely pick it up. The next product is the Covergirl Outlast All Day This is the light medium concealer. So I don't like this. I can tell you this already. I don't like the wand to it. The wand is really, really hard. Let me see if I can show you how hard. I don't even know if you can see. It just, there's no give to it. It's very, very hard. It's not like the, what's the other one? I'll pull it out. The Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This one here's got a very, very soft tip to it. Like it's very spongy almost. Like you can probably see how it's a little bit spongier. I love the way this one works. I love how it feels under my eyes. This was just really hard. It reminds me almost of like a lip gloss type thing. And it's got a lot of yellow to it, which doesn't really help to conceal color, like under eye circles. The other one is more pink, which definitely helps to conceal colors and things under your eyes, which is very, very helpful because I do have dark under eyes. So this one I think is just an okay product. I think if I'm going to use this anymore, I'm going to use it maybe on acne coverage. And I'm just going to actually just dab it onto my finger and then put it on that way. I hate the sponge. I do not like the sponge on this whatsoever. That could be just me though. I mean, you might like the sponge. I just don't care for it because I think it's too hard. It's too stiff. Not for me. The next product is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. So here's what the outside of the package looks like. It's very reflective, so you're going to see all my messy background. And then here is what the inside looks like. You do get 3 setting powder type things in here. This one here can be used as a highlighter for myself. I'm sure, you know, for different skin tones, you can use the other ones for highlighters. My hand's a little bit wet, so just try to dry it. Oh, and did you see how that stayed even after using a baby wipe? This is a very, very, like if you're looking for a highlighter that's like that glow from within type of highlighter set, I would recommend this. I use these as setting powders for under my eyes. I use these as a highlighter. I think it's a beautiful product. I think Hourglass comes out with some of the most beautiful products because they are supposed to enhance your skin, not change your skin really. Not really change it, but like change your appearance. They enhance what you already have, so it just makes your features look a little bit better, which is what I really like about Hourglass because you don't have to completely do a complete makeover on yourself. You're just making things look a little bit better, a little bit more fine-tuned. I really love this palette. It's absolutely amazing. If you do not have it, I would recommend going into Sephora and swatching that and see what you think of it. Now, when you swatch it, you're going to be like a little bit underwhelmed. When you put it on your face though, let me tell you, it's absolutely amazing if you like that glow from within type of highlight and setting powders. Okay, the next thing is the Buxom. This is the Buxom Full On Lip Polish and the shade Sugar. Now this is good. I love Buxom products. I like the way that they feel on my lips. Here's what it looks like. It's got a very almost nude color. I like that the way they feel. I like that they're a little bit minty on the lips. I like that they give you that little bit of a tingle so that makes your lips look a little bit fuller. Really do love Buxom products. I have a ton of these, to be honest with you. Not the shade, of course. I don't have like a ton of one shade. I have a bunch of different shades. I really do love these, and if you've never tried a Buxom lip gloss and you're interested in it, I would definitely go check one out. They usually have sales on like little gift sets and things like that, so I would wait until you can get like a little gift set or some sort of sale going on, because I'm one of those people that I'm really bad for waiting for products to go on sale before I get it. I don't like to buy things when they first come out unless it's something that I've been like dying to get. I would definitely check it out though if you can find it on sale. And I think that is it in my basket. Yes. Wait, no, that can't be it. Is that it? Oh wait, the mascara, because we reused this mascara. The reason I'm confused is because I got a couple things in here that are already for next week. So this is the Lancome Hypnos Drama. My final thoughts on this is I don't like the formula. I think the formula is not that good, to be honest with you. I don't see any lengthening or volumizing in my lashes. I don't feel like it does anything for that. My lashes do not look any much better at all. All it really does for me is kind of paints my lashes black, and that's about it. Now the smell of this, if you love the smell of roses, oh my gosh, smells amazing. But if you don't like things like the mascaras that are scented, you're not going to like it. I can tell you that because it's very strong scented. Now once you get it on your lashes, you don't really smell it, but I'm not even sure how good that is to have a scented product around your eyes like that though. So that's another thing that's kind of concerning. So for me, I probably would not purchase a full size of this once I run out of this. I will continue to use it up. I'm not going to toss it because I can layer this mascara with other mascaras. So what I think I'm going to do is just hang on to it until I've used it up, and then I definitely will not purchase one of these. This was like a deluxe size sample, so I didn't purchase this in the first place. And that is it. And again, this week we have something to test back in for next week, and is the Benefit That Gal Brightening Face Primer. I forgot to use this, to be honest with you guys. So this is, what, 2 weeks in a row that I forgot to use this little product. So she's going back in, and she will definitely get used this week, I promise. So that is, oh wait, the Bella Bamba. Here's another product. See, I'm all messed up. This is the Benefit Bella Bamba. So this is the lip gloss set, or not set, lip gloss. I really love this. I love the way it looks on my lips. It's got just enough of colors to it that it just gives your lips like that light wash of color. It blends up very nicely. Just be careful when you put it on, because I noticed when I put it on, it does leave like a little bit of a red line around. I would just dab that little bit of a line into your lips. That way there, it kind of like meshes it all out through your lips, or whatever you want to call it. It just makes it look a little bit more better, a little bit more natural. But I really do like that. I think it's a really nice product. I have a couple other of those products, so I need to go ahead and pull them out and try them also, because I've had them for a while and I just haven't really played with them. So that is everything in my little basket from last week. And of course, you guys know this is something that is usually in my basket. This is the MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. Yes, Pro Longwear Paint Pot and Painterly. So this is my MAC Paint Pot, and here's what it looks like on the inside. I absolutely love this. It's not actually concealer. It's supposed to be like an eyeshadow, but what I use it for is a primer for my eyelids. I love the way this works. It's lasted me forever. I've had this for a very long time, and like I feel like I've barely put a dip in it. I use it almost every single day, to be honest with you. I love this. So I'm actually putting this back in because I'm trying out a different type of, well, I've tried it before, but I want to try to make sure, because I'm trying out a new palette this week for you guys. Oh, the last thing, the palette. Ta-da! The palette we used last week was the Violet Voss Pro Ride or Die palette. So here's what the outside design looks like. I think the packaging to this is really pretty. It's kind of holographic, but it's got like that, what is that, leopard print? And it's got the cute little bow on it. So the packaging itself is really good. It does have a giant mirror, which mine's filthy. It's got a filthy mirror in it. And then it's got tons and tons of shadows in here. Let's see how many shadows are in here. There's 6 and 7. So that'd be 42, right? 6 times 7 is 42. So there's 42 shadows in here, which is a ton of shadows. Honestly, if this is something that these colors like draw you in, and you wanted this palette, I would think this would be a palette that you would only need this palette. I've created so many looks using just this palette. I can create an endless amount of looks. The only thing is you don't have those pops of blue and green. That's the only thing I noticed that is kind of missing for me, because those are colors in purple. Those are colors that I really like too, but if you had a palette that had maybe some brights to it, like the Urban Decay Electric palette, if you had that and you had this, you'd be set to go forever, honestly. Love this palette. I think it's an absolute win. I would give it 6 thumbs up if I had 6 thumbs. So this is an absolute excellent quality palette. I should have my video edited soon. I do have a complete review on this palette. I've done it and everything, but I just haven't edited it yet because it's a little bit longer to edit, so I need to edit that one. But this is an absolutely great palette. So if you do see this come in stock and you were interested in it and you were curious, I would highly recommend it. Really, really good. The shadows are very, very pigmented. They blend really well. They have longevity, so they last on your eyes for a long time. I absolutely love that palette. It's to me, it's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. I have not found one flaw in it, to be honest with you. Maybe it's just me, and maybe I'm not seeing any flaws, but I really haven't. And I've tried a ton of different shadows out of there. I haven't tried all 42, obviously, but I have tried enough to where I feel like that you would know if you tried at least, I say I've tried at least 70% of the shadows. If you tried that majority of the shadows, I think we're good to go by saying that the palette is really good. Okay, so now we're moving on to this week for the products that I'm going to be putting into the makeup basket. So the first product I'm putting into the makeup basket is the Essence I Heart Color Intensifying Eyeshadow Base. So this is the reason why I said I was keeping the MAC one, because this is something I've used before, but I want to make sure with using this new palette that I want to try out that it works really well, and I know my MAC is something that I can definitely trust. Here's what it looks like once you put it on your skin. I think it's got a really pretty color. It will mute out color a little bit if you have discoloration on your eyelids. It does do a good job of staying on your eyelids for a while, so we'll have to test it out with the shadows that I'm going to be testing this week. The primer I'm using is the Hello Fab. This is the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Primer. This is the moisturizing little primer. I have a little sample here to test out and see how good it is. This is another one that's kind of like the Too Faced Hangover RX and the IT Cosmetics number 50 serum. These are supposed to be kind of similar, so we'll have to see how good this one is, and I'll let you guys know how it works. The next product, I have a couple blushes here. I have the Physicians Formula Butter Blushes, and this is the shade Plum Rose. So here's what Plum Rose looks like, and then I also have the shade Natural Glow. So these are the blushes. Now I will tell you already off the bat, I have played with these a little bit, and this one shows up on my cheeks. The Plum Rose does show up, but it's not super bright, so I'm not sure that you could ever go overboard using this blush, to be honest with you. But the one for Natural Glow, I can't get it to show up as a blush. I ended up using it as a highlighter, so I'll probably end up doing that this week again, is using this as my highlighter and then using this as my blush. So we'll see how they work out, then maybe I can kind of mix them together and make them work better. But as for right now, I would say that if you're going to pick up one of them, I would pick up the Plum, and if you have maybe more pale skin than I do, fairer skin than I do, then the other one might work for you. But it did not really work for me, to be honest with you, so far, and I've only tried it, you know, twice, so I can't say for sure that maybe using something different with it might help it. So we'll test it. The brow product I'm using this week is the Benefit Brow. So I have this little brow product, and this does have a little spoolie thing at the top, which is really cool. And then you've got all of your product in the bottom of here. It's kind of like the Anastasia Dip Brow, but it's not as creamy. This one here is a little bit thicker consistency, so that it goes on a little bit drier, which I really do like. So I'll have to try that out this week and show you guys how it works for me. The concealer I'm using this week is going to be the Dream Creams Concealer Highlight Palette in Regular Tan. So hopefully this color works for me. This looks very bold, to be honest with you. It doesn't look like it's going to be light enough, but this is the concealer palette. This is by Laura Geller. I picked this up in the sale that she had. It might work. I mean, there's the lightest shade right here. I don't know if you can even see that. Let's do a little bit more. There's the lightest shade, so it might actually work. We'll have to test it out and see how good it is. I'm a little bit leery that it's not going to work, so crossing my fingers that it will. And then the bronzer that I'm using this week is the Too Faced Soulmates palette. This is the blushing bronzer, and this is the one in Carrie and Big. I love Sex and the City. Sex and the City is one of my favorite all-time shows. I have every single episode on DVD. Love that show. So here's what the palette on the inside looks like. You do get a bronzer, and you get like an orangey blush. So I like to blend them together and put a blush on, and that's actually the blush I'm wearing today. So I really like it, but I wanted to show you guys how it works and see what you guys think of it too. The next product I'm using is the new palette. This is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Beauty Killer palette. So I just got this recently. So I wanted to go ahead and do like a couple looks using this palette. So, and then also do a get ready with me using this palette. So just in case you guys were interested in it. So that's what the outside looks like. Here is what the inside looks like. It does have some really, really pretty colors. It's got this hot pink, this really pretty blue, and then this like I don't even know what you call that shade, honestly. It looks purple and gold, and I don't know. It's like one of those really strange colors. And then it's got this black with some sparkles. It's got just a matte white. It's got this purple. I just really love this, honestly, already. It looks so pretty. I don't know about quality so far. I've only tried it on my eyes one time, which is what I'm wearing today on my eyelids. And so far, I think it's good, but I can't say for sure. I haven't tried it enough. I need to try it a little bit more to let you guys know my full thoughts and opinions on this palette. And then for setting powder, I'm going to be trying the RCMA No Color Powder. And this is something else I picked up. I picked this up at Beautylish. Really do want to try this out because I've heard so many great things about it, and I've heard that it works for dry skin, which is what I really need, something for dry skin, because my skin is super, super dry. Hopefully it works. I did not pull a foundation I'm seeing here, which is why I'm kind of panicking. As you can see in my eyes, you're probably like, what's wrong with her? I'm panicking because I forgot to pull a foundation. So I will let you know. I'm probably going to use the Too Faced Born This Way foundation again this week, just because I know that works really well, and I want to try something that's going to work really well with those blushes and with the eyeshadow palette. So I'm just going to use that one again. Now as for lip products, I'm only going to be using one lip product besides my Bite Agave lip mask. This is the Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick, and it's the shade Sagittarius, and that's actually what's on my lips right now. So if you like that shade, this is what it looks like on me. I'm not so sure about it right now, so I'm gonna have to test it out a little bit more to see how long it wears on your lips and things like that. And then as for liners, I have 3 liners to use this week. I have one by Tarte. This is the Tarte Skinny Smolder Eyes, and it's the shade Emerald. So I have an emerald liner to use because I do have all those bright colors. I love bright liners with bright colors. I'm just a little bit weird like that. Then I have the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Psychedelic Sister, and this is the purple shade. And then I have a liquid liner, and this is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. So this is one of my favorites for staying on my lids. So Kat Von D is going to be on my lids. And then for mascara, I'm going to be using the Stila Huge. This is one of my all-time favorite mascaras, but I want to use this because I like something now to lengthen and elongate my lashes. I could possibly use these in combination together to see how they work, which is maybe something I'll do. pair them up and see how well they work together. Maybe they'll work better that way, because I don't think this one works good at all alone. This one's excellent by itself, but I want to see if maybe they work well together. But anyway, that is everything that will be in my makeup basket for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'd love to know if you're doing this along with me, if you're pulling your products and kind of just going through your collection and finding out products that you really love and products that you're not so in love with now. So for me this week, the only product I got rid of was this. And then this one may end up going if it doesn't work for my acne coverage. So if it doesn't work for that, then it's going to go too. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.